Hi, I'm back. It's dusk. Why is it creepy? Your youth won't last working on a Sunday, my dear. Mine didn't, that's for certain. It shows, I'd say. Would you believe we're still not done with the alleys? My, that certainly is taking a long time. It's been a day. I'm surprised you haven't lent a hand today, Elise. It's a Sunday, Miss Bertha. We all have time on our hands. Is that so? Why don't you come and tidy up my kitchen, then? I could certainly use the time. Come now, it's not as though the lass hasn't been working all day. Doing what? Collecting eggs? Doing whatever it is folks need, Miss Bertha, as always. You two will never see eye to eye, will you? I thought you'd be holed up in a church all day, Leb. I'm waiting for Miss Odley. She asked me to pray the rosary with her outside. Says she needs blessings after lending a hand in the alleys. Lending a hand? What's she doing out there? Whittering about the witch. So I'm told, yes. You put up with too much of this nonsense, Leb. You know my answer to that, Elise. It's my duty to play make-believe with Miss Odley all day. You wouldn't understand. Elise! You'll have me fretting over you at this rate, you know. Aren't you already? No more than you fret over me. Unnecessarily, I'll add. Speaking of Miss Odley, she's rather late. I can keep you company until she comes about, Leb. My good deed for today. I have a better idea for your good deed of the day, Elise. Moving along to work and stop wasting time? Go on now. I'll be seeing you later. I like how flirty she is. I need to have a word with you, Elise. It has come to my attention you went home rather late yesterday. Oh, for goodness sake. Bernard and Ludwig are quite concerned about you. My apologies, Father, but it just wasn't my own fault. Whose fault was it, then, would you say? I don't want to point fingers. It's water under the bridge, Father. I would like to let it go. Although that's rather reasonable, Elise. Kieferberg has no need for conflict. The town is tense enough as it is. I understand, Father. We must all make allowances for each other. If you say so, Father. Elise. I said I understand. Also, I'm not pointing fingers. Come on now. If you'll excuse me. Heck yeah. Looking after the flowers, are you? Elise, Mama asked me to look after the hearth for a bit. Instead, you're out here playing with Lila, huh? It's so boring! I'll give it a glance once in a while. I wonder what Mrs. Linda would have to say about that, Jacob. But you wouldn't tell her, would you? Not if you promise to keep a proper eye on it, I won't. I promise, Elise. You've been spending too much time with Apfel, you know. We came up with another idea to prank Wilma. Apfel's over there planning it out right now. I might pay him a little visit then. Why is it creepy? Is it because I'm tired? Oh, I bet I need to... let's... Yeah, let's eat some bread. Is that better? Oh, hey, that's better. It's not creepy anymore. Cool. Help Marlin with the apples. Where... Oh, there you go. Oh, you're such a blessing, Elise. What a way to tell me you need a hand, Mrs. Marlin. Oh, but I truly do mean it, class. Today has been such a mess. Won't you be a dear and fetch me some apples? Of course, Mrs. Marlin. I'll be a dear and fetch you some apples, I suppose. Oh, there's no need to sulk, Elise. How many apples do these folks need anyhow? Love it. Is this gonna be a new minigame? Oh, man. Oh, this is so cute. Alright. But this is just a catch. Yeah. Alright. Maximum effort! Woo! Oh my gosh. Help! Ah! I don't want those. No! My gosh. I knew that they would find a way to make this hard, but like... Ah! Stress out! Ah! Whew! Okay, round 2. Oh, no. Why are anvils dropping from the trees? Help! Help! Panic! Ah! Okay, how did I do? B. B! No. You pass. Ugh. Ah, this will do nicely. You can have this for your time. Nice. I dare say you could have done a little better. Okay, well, stop dropping anvils on me then. Perhaps. Oh, I'm finally done with work for today. I'd best head over to Mrs. Gretel's to see Leb Kuchen. Have dinner with Rosenmarine. Looking to get another lecture from Bernard, Elise. You lads ought to spare her the earful, Heinrich. Finally, a voice of reason. Don't lump me in with Ludwig and Bernard, Eugen. Elise is more than capable of looking after herself the way I see it. I most certainly am, Mr. Heinrich. These old folks, however, you better keep an eye on them. Do you mean Mrs. Odalie and old Yuckin? They've been spreading utter nonsense, I've heard. Old Yuckin's going to become a problem sooner rather than later, I'll wager. Why do you say that, Mr. Eugen? You'll see, lass. I wouldn't want to be talking behind the old lad's back, but I suspect this windstorm nonsense will take its toll on us. Should I save? It's fine. find it. What can't you find, Gruna? Ah, I hadn't seen you there, my dear. Is that a kid or is that a person? The bear Mrs. Mariel gave me. That's what you get for being such a klutz, Gruna. Apfel. Mrs. Mariel said she made it for me and even had a ribbon on it. It may be best to head inside. It may be best to head inside for now, my darling. It's no use looking for it in the dark, that's for certain. You're a klutz! You're a klutz! That's not funny, Apfel. You have your hands full, don't you, Mrs. Lisbeth? Like you wouldn't know. What does that mean? I don't know how she does it. Alright. I know I need to eat, but it said I'm supposed to have dinner. So there you are, Lebkuchen. You're a little too happy to see me, aren't you? Oh, I thought today would never end, that's all. You do look tired, Elise. These folks will be the death of me, that's what. Fretting over this witch nonsense day and night. You know, they're rather superstitious, Elise. Oh, you're buying into it now, too? What's next? We all sleep in the church together like chickens in a coop? Elise! It's all nonsense, Leb. Everyone's losing their wits. Here's your bread, Elise. I don't get... Did you make too much today or something? I felt you could use a little more than usual tonight. You need to look after yourself, Elise. Lebkuchen's always had a talent to figure things out, but is this her intuition again? Or move along, Elise, before it gets late. I'll see you tomorrow, Leb. Alright. Items. I guess I... Okay. Keep Muffy well fed and she'll become a powerful ally. Huh. Okay. Crossroads. Creek. Viewpoint. Ooh, the woodland. Can I go to the woodland? Let's save. Ooh, this is fun. Our beloved Kieferberg. Kieferberg? Are you from Kieferberg? Why, a few of us are. How lovely of a town. How desperately I long to see it once more. What's so good about Kieferberg, would you say? You won't know until it's too late, I'm afraid. Oh, how I wish I was in your shoes. I don't think you're aware of what that means. We certainly weren't, let alone someone like you. We? Oops. Alright, let's not wander out too far. Okay. Okay. Well, shoot. I wasted a match. Because I thought there was more to this area. Yeah, I wanted to preserve my matches. If I were playing this on my own, I would, like, reload so I don't waste a match. That's the kind of play-in that got me through amnesia with like 50 freaking tinderboxes. Oh, let's see, okay, we're doing okay. I want to see if, the windmill it once was, alright, I had to check. Welcome back! I brought some bread. Let's settle down and eat. Would you like me to start making dinner for us from tomorrow, Elise? That's not a bad idea in itself, but how am I to know you won't make a mess of it? Last thing I want is to spend my evenings in the outhouse. I'll have you know I'm a proper cook, Elise. Never once did my sweet granny disapprove of anything I prepared. Well, I suppose it can't do much harm.
All right.
On that note, Rosemarine, you're to sleep up in the attic from now on. Can't have you hanging around the granary and bringing all the dust and cobwebs inside. I can clean it out for you, Elise. It's really no trouble. I've had my fill of running about looking for you day and night. Oh, Elise, I wouldn't want to be a pother.
Oh, shush it!
And I wouldn't want you nesting with the mice and the geckos. You're sleeping in the attic, and that's final, you hear? I'm letting you sleep inside where it's perfectly warm, and... Did you hear that, Rosemarine? Hear what? I'm taking the broom. You stay here, just in case. Find the source of the noise. Alright.
Muffy!
It's you! I wasted another freaking match. Dang it! Please spare me, Elise!
Muffy!
What in the Lord's name are you doing, Miffy? I was out on a stroll, I swear by Annie's name!
So,
Oh, and you just happened to hide behind my house, I see. Who doesn't? You sneak about folks' homes every now and then, don't you? What are you doing here, Mandy? Tell me right now or I'll scrub your mouth with soap this very minute. Ah! It's getting quite late, isn't it, Elise?
out with it!
I saw her, that girl you're housing, Elise. You saw nothing, Molly. She's not from around here, even I can tell. You were having supper together and everything, Elise. You keep your mouth shut, Mubby, or I'll... Why don't you share some of that bread you've got, Elise? I might keep quiet if you do.
For goodness sake!
Oh, I should have guessed at what you wanted. Have some grapes. What are you telling him, Miffy? You'd better give me a pretzel tomorrow. Mouth shut or I'll make certain you never go for a stroll again. But I gave you bread! Or grapes. I guess she wanted the pretzel. What a greedy bee. Don't come back, or else.
For goodness sake!
The last thing I needed.
I'm sorry,
Is she gone? This could be bad, Rosemarine.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Elise, I genuinely didn't see her. I would have told you if I had. Don't you start fretting now, too. Do you think she'll tell anyone? If she does, we could be in trouble. I know, Rosemarine.
I'm sorry,
It's Rosemarine.
Shush it, you.
Oh, shush. I'm heading back inside.
Yes.
Of course. I keep wasting my dang matches. Muffy's spying on you. Fulfill her daily request for food items to keep her from snitching and raising suspicion. Mind what you say and do your best to avoid raising suspicion toward Elise or bear the consequences. Fun. Elise. I'm heading off to bed, Rosemarine. I can spend the night at the granary if you'd like. No, I meant what I said. You're sleeping in the attic. I'll meet you upstairs. All right. Granny Hall, you still have this thing. I never truly understood why. Okay. Is this the same thing all the time? Let's see. Okay. You left that goat in the granary, I'm hoping.
Of course.
I left the door ajar so he can go out and about if he wants. What makes you think he'll stay put? Why, the bed I made him, of course. You ought to see it, Elise. I'm not going out of my way to see a goat's hay bed, Rosemarine. Up you go. You need to make your bed, too. You'll make do, I'm certain. Oh, it's perfect. I'll get you a blanket, too. I can't have you sleeping on hay. Why not?
For goodness sake.
You're not a goat, Rosemarine. I could be a thief, yet you're trusting me with a blanket. I mean, you haven't stolen anything yet. I don't see what's so funny.
Elise.
You truly are kind, Elise. I can see that clearly now.
Shush it, you.
I'll be glad to take that blanket, Elise. I'll get you some matches, too, and a candle. Thank you, Elise. It's bedtime now. I need some rest. Good night, Rosemarine. Good night, Elise. For goodness sake. What am I getting myself into? First, I agreed to house Rosemarine. Now Miffy's caught wind of it, too. I best make sense of all this by tomorrow. If only I could leave this town. Go somewhere far, far away from here. A place where I'd never have to fret about money or going hungry. Like a castle or a palace somewhere. Where can I live the life I deserve? Good grief. You're a bit entitled, aren't you? Hello? Where am I?
What is this?
Is this a dream? Hello? Alright, I need to eat again. so bright, I can hardly see. A blindingly warm light pierces the window's glass panes, cradling the room in a welcoming glow. It's locked, it seems. Oh, and I bet there's something nice inside, too. So bright, but there's no flame. An intricately designed golden lamp stands by the bedroom door, its bulbs shining bright. Oh, so this is the bedroom door? I feel like I'm in a princess's bedroom. If only I could live here, just like I've always dreamed. What? Oh boy. I guess I should have bought more stuff. Silver key. Nice. I was in the environment. Try using them on it. Rebirth. That's what I wished for long, long ago. You wanted to be reborn? Somewhere safe. Somewhere far, far away. I went through all their trials, gathered all of his gifts. And? Indeed, I was reborn. My wish was granted, yet. To think I would end up like this. Wait! What was that? Nice. Oh, good. Okay. I didn't mean... It's locked. Oh, I bet there's something nice inside. So I have to... key items... Normal items... Use... Let's see. Oh, goodness, so many dresses! Another key? I wonder what it's for. Golden key. Alright, alright. I probably... Okay. I'm locked in here, I suppose. Can't say I mind it much, if I'm honest. Oh, what I would give to sleep here every night. The spacious bed stands in a corner, its silky sheets protected by a counterpane embroidered in gold thread. Alright, here. Such a long corridor. It truly feels as though I'm inside a palace. There we go. A blindingly warm light pierces the window. Oh, okay. It's just the same thing. There we go. Such a strange statue. The marble statue of a crow wearing a golden crown. Its name reads... Such a strange statue. The marble statue of a serpent wearing a golden crown. Its name reads Aziel. Oh, okay, so wait. Its name reads... maybe Uri? I didn't realize that was like letters. Uh-oh. Blinding crimson glow pierces the window's glass panes, tinting the room in reddish hues. Should I use a candle. I feel like every time I've used one, it's been a complete waste. So these changed as well. An intricately designed golden lamps stands by the wall, its bulbs emanating an eerie, phantasmagoric light. Nice word. Alright, this definitely is gonna... We're gonna use a new file. Yeah. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a key. I have a golden key.
What is this?
What in the Lord's name is this place? What are those things? Alright. Okay, now I definitely am gonna use... Oh! Okay, so avoid those. Alright. No! How am I What? I don't know how I'm supposed to avoid these! Help! Okay, Oh, but I have a... Oh, I guess I don't have a key. Alright. But I... Bandages. Yeah, I, kind of need some. I did not go into this well. Use... Okay. Alright. Okay. Sorry, I'm, Oh, no! Oh, that wasn't locked after all. Phantasm key. Alright. It's a key. This is what will get me out of here, I'm certain. Alright. Maybe don't... Oh, crap. These are all in a different language. I can't make sense of any of these titles. Okay. These are all in a different language. I can't make sense of any of these titles. Okay. Gives off such a cold light. Okay. Ah! Bitch. Ah! Frack. 4 keyholes. That means there are 4 keys. Oh my gosh. This is not gonna go well. Use. Doesn't seem like this is what I should be using here. Of course. But like, these are so hard to avoid. I know there's gotta be something I'm doing wrong. All in a different language. Alright. Yeah, this is, just FYI, this is... I've not played this part. This is completely brand new to me. Such a big sofa, if only. Upholstered in a luxurious blue velvet, the broad sofa rests surrounded by similarly luxurious furniture. It's jammed. I could try to pry it open. Force it open? Phantasm key. It's a key. No. This is creepy. Okay. It's a key. Okay. It's no wonder they're wilted, being left in such an awful room. A bunch of purple flowers sag lazily over their vase. Alright, let's avoid the bad thing. It's gone. The door is completely gone. Okay. Help. Oh. Oh, no! Ah! No! Fuck, how do I avoid those? It doesn't matter what I do. They just get me. Four keyholes. I have 3 keys. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hey! Okay. That's me? Crap, I have to go around the other way. Alright, let's go! It's jammed. Could try to pry it open. Yeah. Are you kidding me? That was supposed to be a key. What's this? The key to one's dreams is found within oneself. As for yours, it's in this very room, the core of your innermost desire. It's not knowledge you seek, but gold-bathed glory. Alright. Crap. Ah! Bitch! Ah! This is not good. No. Okay. Gold-bathed glory, huh? There's that. I feel like I've been... Where have I not been? But... Is there like a door or something somewhere that I'm missing? Don't get me. This is scary. Gold-bathed glory. There's something on the back of this shelf. I have to reach up my arm to get it, but yeah, reach for it. This is... Yeah. Alright, it's a key. Okay. Four keyholes. Okay. That should do it.
This is it.
It worked!
What is this?
Where am I? I must be dreaming. Oh, I have control. Okay. Oh. Are they gonna get me? No. This looks so cool. Ugh. Oh, I can run. Hurry now, hurry now. We're late for his banquet. What are you? Hurry, hurry! Wow. Ugh. This is so fun. Oh, okay. Man, I'm not doing well. I'm gonna have to spend all of my money on stuff to get, like, healed back. That left me feeling a little queasy.
Rose and Marine?
Are you there? She's most likely still asleep anyway. No point in waking her this early, I suppose. Get ready for work. Collected fireflies too? Okay. There's various knickknacks. I don't even know how I... Oh. Alright. I don't even know how I get to the attic. Because we got there from in here. Alright. Okay. Alright. Just keep checking it to see if it's gonna change more, you know? Good morning, Elise. I would have got a head start on breakfast if I knew you'd be waking this early.
For goodness sake.
Since when have you been up? Oh, I'm always up and about before daybreak. I can't sleep in if I try. I didn't notice you coming down from the attic. I brought the ladder up with me last night so I wouldn't wake you. And the hatch doesn't squeak if you do it slowly, right? I took my shoes off and used the ladder to shut it back up. Easy. You're smarter than you look, huh? I look as smart as I am, Elise. Is that so? Anyhow, I'm heading off to the garden. The garden? You mean the field just outside? Is it that obvious I haven't touched it in years? I've been working like a dog since Granny Holly passed, but now I have you to fret about too. I can't sit on my hands forever, can I? Elise? What, you'd rather starve? Join me as a maid of all work, perhaps? Truly are kind, aren't you?
Shush it, you.
I'm heading out to see what I can do about the garden. I'll call you in for breakfast in a moment, then. Bread! Let's eat some immediately. Let's save the pretzel. Eat. But that didn't give me... That didn't give me a heart. And how do I, get my sanity back up? Man, I'm cold.
For goodness sake.
Ugh, I've neglected it for so long, it'll be impossible to dig. Anyhow, this is no time to loiter about. What is this? Okay, sorry. Pair of shoes? How could they possibly have wound up here in my garden? Oh, they're wonderful. They make my feet look so creepy. They fit me like a glove, too. These shoes. It's as though they were made for me.
I did it!
All of Kieferberg needs to hear about this. No, they don't. But what about the garden? This was supposed to be in English. This is so cute. This is amazing. For once? Girl, you're selfish every day. Man, my feet are freezing. I record down here in the basement. Man. On your feet, Elise. Explain yourself.
Oh, shush it!
What is there to explain, Father? Could you not hear yourself, lass? Parading into St. Walpurga's place of worship, howling and shouting like a... Please, old yokel. Words of egotism, vanity, disdain for your fellow folk. I've always known you were wicked, you arrogant lassie.
You old geezer!
Why, you? A witch! A witch of old Holly's kin!
I am not a witch!
Oh, listen here, you old wretch.
That's enough.
I've heard enough. Old Jochen has overstepped his boundaries. I ask that you pardon him. Yet his concerns weigh heavy, Elise. Oh, I wasn't aware singing and dancing was forbidden now, Father. Your singing was riddled with sin, lass. Vanity and lust go hand in hand with greed. Your... What does any of this have to do with sin, Father? This old geezer just accused me and my grandmother of witchery. Yet... Enough, Elise. Oh, sorry, I'm adjusting. I gotta cover up my feet because I'm cold. Compose yourself and come inside. Your temperament is a sin in and of itself. Very well, Father. I guess I'll repent for something I didn't do, even if it makes you happy. Yet there's something I'd like to make clear to you all. You've stood witness to this foolery. You've all heard old Yuckin accuse me of witchery. That's enough, Elise. You asked me to pardon him yourself, Father, and I will. Yet I demand you folks understand this once and for all.
Out with it!
I am not a mere maid-of-all-work. I am one of you. And I demand right here, right now, that you start treating me as such. Very well, Elise, you've made yourself heard. Without a shadow of a doubt, lass. At last, he's made his move. Who are you? An old acquaintance of yours, lass. What? You're favored by him, Elise. Frankly so. You're clad in his will from head to toe, inside and out. And those shoes. My shoes? Those very shoes, Elise, are a testament of his gift to you. Who is he? Listen carefully now, my beautiful lass. Get away from me! Yours is his heritage, his flesh, his ardor. Don't you understand, Elise?
What in the Lord's name?
How do you know my name? His blessings, his will, he himself is writhing in your veins, lass. What do you want from me, you old hag? You must listen carefully now, my beloved. Do as I say, and he will make all your wishes come true.
What is this?
My wishes, you say? Why, yes. Opulence, splendor, fortune. Your deepest desire is unlike any other, Elise. I don't understand. You do, Elise. Tell me, what is it you most desire? Me? Speak it, Elise. What I most desire? That's fortune. Fortunate you are, Elise. Deep in this woodland there is a patron saint, whose blissful word bestows a blessing upon the faithful. All that's requested in return are 3 gifts made from the testament to one's desire. Reach his dwelling within all these in hand, and your wish shall be granted. A womb, carrier of life, your basket is to hold all that is sacred. The tender flesh of earthly desire. The sweetest nectar, to be drunk in earnest. You are to arrive in good company, the object of your affections. Oh. Uh-oh. You are to reach the gates of his dwelling carrying all 3 gifts. Voice your innermost desire. Surrender yourself wholly to his grace. And fortune you shall attain. For such is his blessing and such is your desire. Fun!
Elise?
Elise, are you listening? Huh? Where did she go?
Elise.
Oh, are you all right, Elise? Where did that old hag go?
Elise?
What's the matter with you?
Lebkuchen.
Oh, I'm sorry, Leb. It's best we let her rest a while. We could sit with you, Elise. Oh, it's best we give her some space, Jacob. I don't know if I should call it Jacob. Like, since that's kind of, because Jochen. I'm alright. I felt a little dizzy is all. I can bring you some water, Elise. As for me, I'll be in church waiting to have a word with you. Don't you start, Leb. Oh, I've already started. My, now you've done it, Elise. For goodness sake. I see. Alright, I'm getting... sitting on my wires. Okay, alright. Let's talk to people. Ah, there you are, Elise. Oh, old Jochen truly went too far. I suppose. There's no need to hold your tongue, lass. That was far from reasonable. Nobody agrees with him. I suppose there comes a time when older folks lose their minds. Now that's a different story, Marielle. I wouldn't say... There's no story, Ludwig. Elise was singing and dancing, so what? Truly, old Jochen's outburst was rather distasteful. But I have been meaning to ask where you got those shoes, Elise. Oh, they're, You don't have to tell us, Elise. You're right about what you said. We should all be treating you with a little more respect. Oh, but I'm awfully curious. Anything else to say? I want to say I'm pleasantly surprised. Alright, well, we gotta go buy some stuff. I am so intrigued by this game. This is Elizabeth. Trees seem to be doing well this year. Filled to the brim with apples, the barrel stands unyielding despite the visible gaps between its planks. Hard at work in those shoes, are you? They hardly make a difference, Mr. Guido. Come now, lads, we ought to get to the logging camp. Getting that maypole done in one day won't be an easy task. I must say, I'm not confident either. All we need is a little cheer, lad. Get the townsfolk feeling jolly again. There's no shortage of joy in this lass, that's for certain. Ha ha ha. We all saw you twirling about the village square, Elise. Never imagined you could sing. Oh, that wasn't a way to keep up the cheerful mood, lass. That's precisely what Kieferberg needs most this week. I suppose. Keep that in mind, Elise. You must share more of that song and dance, you hear? Huh. I don't know what to think about all this. But I... Alright, yeah. Good day! I need to give her like a... She's like a Weasley little... Good day, ma'am. I was helping Granny Gretel. Oh, you can't expect me to believe that. It's true, I'm sorry. I inhaled wrong. I promise on my auntie's life. She needs an annoying voice because she's a little witch blackmailing us. Helping her with what then? Granny Gretel gives me bread whenever I come visit, you see. She asked me to taste all the pies for the festival. Is that so? It is so. It really is so, Elise. You best not try Granny Gretel's patience, Mandy. She's too old for that. It's Muffy. Miffy, Molly, Mubby, it's all the same to me. It's not that silly of a name. Yeah, she needs like a annoying nasal voice. Alright. I need to buy some stuff. I want to give her food. I guess we do that in the evening, so I best make sure to have a pretzel for her. It's always lovely seeing you, Elise. I'm buying. Alright. We're gonna get 5 matches. And then... Um, 30? Alright, let's get one of these. And then we'll get... a few... Oh, yeah, we'll buy 3 of these. Okay. Anything else? Do I have anything to sell? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't. Okay, that's fine. Bye! Okay. Alright, so we got that, and then, food. Yeah, I don't know how to... Let's see. We should be alright on our own. Okay. Alright. Let's go back in town. I need to figure out how to... like, a better way to... I don't know. Because I feel like I ate bread and it was supposed to give me more stuff, like a heart back. Oh, bread doesn't. Okay. Alright. Alright. Well, I need my health back. Alright, Lebkuchen said she was gonna wait to talk to us, but let's talk to the people out here first. Oh, at least you scared me stiff earlier. I did? It takes a great deal of courage to put those two in their place. You did well, Elise. They're the ones being unreasonable. Mrs. Matilda. They'll be babbling on and on about it in church, I'd wager. Would you say they'll be wanting a word with me, with Mrs. Matilda? They might, but you have nothing to fret about, Elise. I can assure you not one soul in Kieferberg thinks ill of you, my dear. Thank you, Mrs. Matilda. Besides, the townsfolk are still shaken by that windstorm. I'd say they'll forget all about you and your shoes by the afternoon. I wouldn't be so certain. Look, Mama, they're so shiny. You stole those, Elise. Be honest. I didn't steal them. You... Settle down now, you two. More importantly, are you all right, my dear? About earlier, There's no need to hold your tongue, Elise. The townsfolk made too much of it. That wasn't remotely acceptable. Everyone knows old Yuckins lost his wits. Oh, sorry, I guess I did the wrong voice. Don't you start, Apfel. Oh, Mama, can I get shoes like that, too? You have ugly ogre feet, Gruna. Mama, Ethel's being mean again. Can't you two say I'm trying to talk to Elise? I'm all right, Mrs. Lisbeth, thank you. We can catch up later, Elise. I'd best go. I ought to have a word with Eugen. My goats aren't doing so good. Ogre feet! Ogre feet! Ethel! I guess we should save. I don't know how much to, like... How many save files are there? Okay. So there's 20 save files. Alright. Okay. All right. Get burning. Okay. Where's Leb? I'm here for my earful, I suppose. You're no child, Elise. Ugh, for goodness sake. I'll spare you, Elise. You're aware you've said too much. I couldn't have stayed silent, you know that. I agree it was all their fault, Elise, but we both know that this will only get you the wrong kind of attention. Old Yawkins, to be exact. I'm well aware, Lepkook. There's no real need for you to fret over this, you know. There is the utmost need to fret over it. There is the utmost need for... Yep. I'll keep Father Hans from dwelling on it too much. Alright. Why don't you meet me here at dusk, Elise? We could both use a little downtime, wouldn't you say? I'll be here. Little nighttime church. I'm not so certain I want to talk to these two. I'm hoping you've had some time to think, Elise. Kieferberg needs order and fellowship, Hans. It needs stability. We can't keep going like this. Going like what? You're well aware of what I'm talking about, lass. Let's keep our cool, old Yawkin. Elise has spared it some thought, I'm certain. Let's say I have. You ought to listen to your elders, lass. This can't be good. I didn't like that conversation one bit. Alright. So, dusk, huh? Monday, it's morning. But I don't know how to, like, up my little blue meter. Just seeing if there's anything up here. Nope. Okay. I need to make some money so that I can, I guess, buy more stuff. Wrong. It's kind of out of my way. But I was thinking about going up to the place, the old windmill. It said to come back another day. Yeah, I don't know. My Elise, look at those shoes! Red truly does look best on you, Elise. Oh, I thank you. Oh, you have to wear them to the festival, Elise. Now is the time to find yourself a proper suitor, Elise. Ah, that's precisely what we were chatting about with Freya. Oh, yes. Aren't I a little too young to be looking for a husband? Why, the sooner the better, I'd say. It's not exactly what I'd like to be doing with my time, if I'm honest. I used to feel the same way until I met Finn. You'll see. I'd say Freya's got a good chance of meeting her future husband soon. Oh, Miss Brunhilde, I wouldn't say I'm... You're quite the catch, isn't she, Dorothea? Dorothea. Oh, Freya is the catch. In truth, I do feel the same as Elise. My interests lie elsewhere, you see. Oh, you don't mean... Sewing! And I have my hands full with the festival, too. This really isn't the time. Oh, that reminds me. Would you come and meet me by the well today at dusk, Elise? Oh, I can't. Oh, yeah, I suppose. Girls these days, huh? You two will come around, I'm certain. Oh, well, I'm already supposed to meet Leb. I wonder what happens if I don't meet her. I didn't want to do that. Alright, so I can do work. And I do need to make mullins. Let's talk. Ah, if it's not the last of the moment. Tell us all about those shoes, why don't you? What about them, Mrs. Wilma? What about them, she says. Out with it, lass. We're losing our minds here. They're Granny Holly's. I found them under Granny Holly's bed this morning. It seems they were a gift she intended to give me, but I can't say I'm too convinced, Elise. What? There's no way old Holly could have afforded those. You, on the other hand, I wasn't aware you had the means, Elise. And I don't, as you know. Why, but neither did old Holly. So you mean to say you found them under her bed? That is what I said, Mrs. Elma. Old Holly was full of surprises, that's true. How could we forget about the day she brought Elise to Kieferberg? Lord knows what else that old lass was hiding, huh? Yeah, suspicion down. I'm so unsuspicious. Oh, shop. I'm gonna need money, but I want to see what they have here. Oh, it's you. Elise, was it? I am buying. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, good. I just don't have any money. I'll have to come back. Oh, thank goodness. I was hoping that there was a place to buy stuff that helps with this. Are you sure that's all, sweetheart? Yeah, I need more money. Okay. I'm just looking around. What's here? Oh. How many afternoons did I spend here washing these folks' clothes, I wonder? Kieferberg's washing well. A statue of a fish stands in its center. Mrs. Wilma's got a whole shed for herself, and yet, fashioned out of an old barrel, the rickety cart rests cradling a couple of worn-out buckets. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. I need to work and make some money for myself. Alright. Well, you know what? Let's actually look around. Yeah, there's a lot around. We spent plenty of time repairing the stable's roof, that's for certain. Hard at work, are you, Elise? Nope, not yet. As always, Mr. Heinrich. You've heard about Eugen's horses, then. Folks are more interested in what happened this morning, Heinrich. What about your horses, Mr. Eugen? I'm getting a couple new ones, is all. Nothing of great importance. I wouldn't put it like that, lad. Horsepower is essential to your business, isn't it? Merchants can't lift a finger without their horses. That's great news, Mr. Eugen. For Kieferberg, too, I'll be lending a hand with the preparations. Full of promise, aren't we? Okay. Can I buy seeds? How do they get their wheat to grow this tall, I wonder? Fully packed in golden, the wheat heads sway gently in the spring breeze. Taking those shoes for a ride about town, are you, Elise? That's all right, Mr. Willem. Just say your piece. Nothing of the sort, lass. In fact, it's a joy to see some cheer back in Kieferberg. Is that so? Old Jochen doesn't know what he's saying, Elise. Huh? It's the small things in life, you see. A shiny new pair of shoes, a new hat, even a pair of socks. I suppose. Make the most of what brings you joy, Elise. You'll be much happier that way. Alright, I guess I'm just enjoying looking around. I hope you don't mind. It's locked. It's not like I make my own bread. I don't need to go in here. Oh. Wasn't for Granny Gretel, I had to bake my own bread every day. Workbed, switch outside with flour. Item get toy horse. Is are there like descriptions? Normal items could be sold for some change. Heck yeah. Looking around is worth it, it would seem. Granny Holly took me down to the lake once, I remember. Carved deep into the valleys, Kieferberg Lake spreads out between the hills. Alright. I stacked them so neatly for Mr. Eugen, and look at them now. In the corner, various bundles of hay have been raked together in a disorganized pile. Okay. What's this way? Oh, man. This... oh, what's this? Oh, how dreadful! Look at what that windstorm did to our poor alleys. It did away with a few things, I see. You make too little of it, Elise. I don't know what else there is to say about the windstorm, Miss Odalie. Most of the townsfolk have already put it behind them, so why can't you? Old Jochen's just as concerned as I am, lass, and for good reason. Oh, here we go again with old Jochen. Ah, that reminds me. I can assure you, Mrs. Odalie, these shoes aren't— Old Willem's making a rosary for my precious granddaughter Gisela, you see. Won't you please go and see if it's ready for me, Elise? I suppose. Who did she say? Mrs. Odalie. I forgot who she— like, I guess, well, it's rosary, so it must be the priest. Oh, the old request from Mrs. Muriel. I suppose some of the townsfolk still gather here. Just move across the street. I'm just enjoying looking around, I suppose. Who's making the rosary? Did he say Willem? I swear it oughta, like... Oh, here we go. Current... Help Marla with the apples. No? But it doesn't say... Alright. I feel so stupid. Oh, maybe she'll say it again. Talk on it. Let's go over here. Did she say Willem? Well, can't find... That's Old Yuckin. Seeing a snake. Snake with hay. Who was making the freaking rosary? Oh, maybe they're outside of town. Yeah, because they were talking about, yeah, there were some dudes gathered outside of town. Alright. This is the longest morning in the history of mornings. But I'm glad that, I can take my time. And not pass, you know, not pass the time until I'm ready. Well, that's song and dance, huh? Well, then who's... Alright. Little Goody Two Shoes Rosary. I swear, like, I would imagine that, well, that didn't help. Alright. I feel like there ought to be a way to... Frey and Gustav live. There's nothing to mark where I do the where I check on the rosary. Alright. Alright. I'm tired of looking. And I feel like I've been everywhere. And I've talked to everybody, so... I don't know what else there is to do. Alright. Elise! Mama won't let me chop wood for her! Don't be silly, Jacob. You're much too young to handle a hatchet. Can you get us some wood for the hearth, Elise? Of course, Mrs. Linda. Your mother's right, Jacob. You're too little. I'm not! You're a stubborn lad, that's what you are. Why don't they ask Freya to chop it for them instead? Chop, chop, chop! Yeah! Oh my gosh. These little mini games are so cute! Chop, kick. Alright. Alright, we'll see. Alright, maximum effort. Sorry, I have to focus so I'm not talking. Ah, crap! Gonna do this, gonna do it. Give me some wood. Alright. I don't know how I could have done any better on that. Let's see where we're at. Hey! Heck yeah! I wonder if there's an S rank. I did miss one. Try again? No. Yay! I knew I could rely on you, Elise. That's a lot of logs! Here you go, my dear. Thank you, Mrs. Linda. Alright. I thought I'd never find you, Elise. Oh, what now, Miffy? It's your...
Anyway.
I don't have food for you. Shoo, shoo. But Elise, it's your... My what? Your friend. The lass with the funny hat. She's right outside. Huh?
Hurry it up.
Take me to her, Molly, right now. Huh. My, you're covered in dirt, lass.
Oh,
She's so funny looking. Look at her silly hat. Angelica, don't be rude. Do you know this lass, Lisbeth?
no.
Elise said she's from Premoldorf. Oh, I'm not from Premoldorf. I've never had a... Why, I haven't the faintest idea, are you? I'm looking for Elise. Have you seen her? Elise, do you know her? We do happen to know Elise, but how do you know her, lass? Elise said she's adopted. When did you hear about all this, Melly? Oh, if you just please tell me where. Look, Mama, she has a tiny scarecrow. Forgive me, but does anyone know where I can find Elise?
Rosemarine. Elise. For goodness sake.
What are you doing here, you? So you do know the lass, Elise? Yes, she's...
Elise.
Think, Elise, think. A distant cousin from Premoldorf. Why, you don't have cousins, Elise. I do recall old Holly's mother had a sister, but I've never met her. Yes, exactly. Rosemarine here is my aunt-granddaughter. It's Rosemarine. Oh, I'm so very pleased to meet you, Rosemarine. Oh, thank you. Anyhow, it's getting quite late. We'd best move along before... Ah, but do tell me, my dear. How long have you known you had a cousin? Granny Holly told me about her. She said Rosemarine might show up here one day, you see. I never got to meet my aunt before she passed, but I'm glad I got to meet my cousin. Ah, I see, I see. And she turned up just in time for the festival. Oh, and she turned up just in time for the festival, too. Mama, Mama! Can the funny lady come play with us?
Of course.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't want to bother you, Rose and Marine. You are all very welcoming, but we ought to move along, and one wonders, Elise, how did you meet your cousin, then? She sent someone to Kieferberg. I found her all alone out at the crossroads, so she sent someone to Kieferberg. Rosemarine asked someone from Primeldorf to ask around Kieferberg, you see. Ah, I see. I can't say I remember anything of the sort. I'm surprised such a thing didn't make itself known about town.
Now that you mention
You see, we, oh, perhaps we're being rude, Ariane. I must say I'm curious, too. Well, I'd love to sit and chat, but we don't have the time.
I'm sorry.
Of course, we ought to sweep the living room. You're a terrible liar, Rosemarine. It's truly a pleasure to meet you all. Let's go, Rosemarine. Dang it, suspicion up. Alright, let's...
For goodness sake.
Have you completely lost your wits, Rosemarine? I'm sorry, Elise. I knew you had a bird's nest for a brain, but this is too much. Well, you know what you did. I'm sorry, Elise. I didn't mean to. I was chasing after Flock, you see.
For goodness sake.
For goodness sake, Rosemarine. Why not let him frolic about? That's what goats do.
Oh, but
He took the laundry I was tending to right out of my hands. I couldn't let him ruin your sheets. All right, well, truth is we made a complete mess of it. I don't even want to think about Father Han's reaction.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Elise, I didn't mean to trouble you. Forget it, Rosemarine, it's all right. Anyhow, we ought to keep our stories straight. Maybe if we tell them I came to lend you a hand with work.
This is it.
That's it, Rosemarine. Huh?
All right.
All right, listen carefully. Your grandmother is Granny Holly's auntie, the one that never came to visit. That makes you my distant cousin of sorts, you see. Yes. You came about to meet me, but we could have simply bumped into each other. And you asked me if I knew anyone named Holly.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand, Elise. How does that relate to what I said? Why, you liked Kieferberg so much you wanted to stay and lend a hand. Oh! You're a kind, charitable, loving soul who wants to help with the festival. That's what'll keep them from asking too many questions, I'd wager. I think that's a great idea, Elise.
All right.
That being said, Rosemarine, you're going home right after nightfall, you hear? I don't want you hanging about these folks too much. All right, Elise.
I did it.
We're making it happen right now, then. Let's go.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Party talk. Head back to work. Full of surprises today, aren't you, Elise? My, who's this lass? I'd like to introduce you to my cousin from Primeldorf. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Rosemarine. You don't mean to tell me Holly still has family in Primeldorf? She did, but I wouldn't want to speak on Rosemarine's behalf, but... my granny has already passed, so... I see. That's rather unfortunate. You're from a humble home, I can see that much. Oh, truly, I've always been rather... Why, aren't we all from humble homes, Mrs. Bertha? Truly, Bertha, we hardly know the lass. My, people take offense to everything these days. Yeah, heck yeah. Suspicion down. So this is your cousin, Elise. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Rosemarine. We were discussing the flower crowns for the festival, Elise. I ought to make one for Rosemarine, too. Oh, I wouldn't want to trouble you. Don't be silly, Rosemarine. We want you to feel welcome. Be done with that scruffy hat of yours, too. I was surprised to hear you had a cousin, Elise. Linda and Elizabeth told me everything just now. I still don't quite understand how she came to be in Kieferberg, however. Ah, you see, I've always known I had an auntie named Holly in Kieferberg. I heard of the festival and decided to take my chances, all. Ah, that is truly wonderful, lass. Oh, but wasn't old Holly... Oh, would you look at the time, we're so busy. Oh, do enjoy the festival, dearie. Thank you. We're saved. Good thinking, Rosemary. Alright. We got to go to work so I can make some muns. Let's see. It's the afternoon. Yes. Let's talk though. Right, I know. I'm gonna. Now that is a face we've not seen before. Ah, Mr. Gustav, this is my cousin, Rosemarine. It's Rosemarine. A cousin? I had no idea you had family besides old Holly, Elise. I do recall old Holly had an aunt somewhere near Primeldorf. Welcome to Kieferberg, Glass. I do hope you stay for the festival. Ah, yes, I will. I must say I'm rather taken aback, Elise. It's not that much of a surprise, is it? Well, Rosemarine came to meet me after her grandmother passed, that's all. The lass is right, there's no reason to fret. Going through every voice. Of course, I wouldn't want to make anyone feel... On the contrary, Rosemarine, it's the other way around, if anything. I'm certain you'll enjoy your stay, lass. Thank you so much. Yeah. Folks are starting to prepare for the festival. I wish they didn't leave everything piled up. Goodness gracious, Elise. There's no need to make such a fuss, Freya. Oh, it's such a pleasure to meet you. My name is Freya. I'm a friend of Elise's here in Kieferberg. Oh, I'm Rosenmarine. What a wonderful name, Rosenmarine. It's nice meeting you, Freya. She's my cousin, Freya, from Primeldorf. From Primeldorf? Oh, you simply must come and dance with us. Ah, of course, Freya. Everyone keeps talking about this festival. I'm very much looking forward to it. There's so much to show you. I can't wait. Oh, I know. Why don't the two of you come have dinner tonight? Tonight won't work, Freya. She's lending me a hand at home, tidying up Granny Holly's old bits and pieces. Oh, that's quite all right. It's such a shame, though. I very much appreciate the invitation, Freya. Of course, you're welcome anytime. Tell me if you need anything, both of you. Don't work yourself into the ground now, you two. Alright. Who dis? My Elise, who is this lass? This is my cousin, Rosemarine. Sort of, it's just you and old Holly. Rosemarine and your granddaughter. Must stay for the festival, of course. You're a teacher? Ah, I teach the basic reading. We'll be on our way. You too. Alright. Let's buy some stuff. I get so lonely by myself all in this inn. I'm buying. Alright, shoot, yeah, I'll just have to... You sure? Well, I'd like to buy more, but I don't have any money. Oh, I could sell. Actually. Yeah, sell. Yes. I'll make more money before I buy more stuff. Ba-da-da. Alright. Items. Yeah. Alright. Man, that helped very little. I'll have to save up for the other thing. Let's see. Where can I... So you weren't lying, Melly? I told you, I know what I saw. What did you tell these two, Melissa? Maybe it's best we don't annoy her, Elise. You shush it, Rosemarine. Oh, won't you and your cousin play Kiss the Rat with us, Elise? No. I need to make money. We have better things to do to play silly games. Oh, but Elise! Elise! No means no. Yeah, I need to go make money. Help Eugen with the chickens. I don't know where they are. Last time Eugen was up here. Here we go. Ah, there they are. Your cousin, is it? It's a pleasure to meet you. She came all the way from Primeldorf. Primeldorf? That's a long way from here. Ah, truly. I was thinking of you'd ask me to collect some eggs. Of course. Rosemarine can lend a hand. I wonder how that works. La, la. So how does it work if I have help? Okay. Alright, I don't... Maybe this will go better. Shit. Ah! Oh my gosh, it's so sensitive. Oh my gosh, I hate this game. Ah! Oof. That's not good. No. You pass. I should have done apples, I guess. I would have thought so too. Rosemarine's not quite used to it. That's alright, at least. Here you go. Ugh. You two still did a good job. Thank you, Mr. Eugen. Dang it. It's dusk now, isn't it? It's best you head on home now, Rosemarine. Folks have had enough of you for one day. Oh, it was so much fun, Elise. If you say so. I'll see you at home then. And I was gonna meet... I'd like to make money, but... for now... This is so pretty. Alright, how can I help you, darling? I'm buying. I'm gonna buy. I can't afford this, which is what I would like. So let's get 2. Yes. Okay. Alright, items. Man. And then we'll eat some bread. Okay. Let's, I guess, talk to these people real quick. Oh, that windstorm was dreadful. So we're still talking about the windstorm, are we? Tell me about it, Elise. You two ought to take this very seriously. Old Stefan warned us on his deathbed, no less. That's why we can't trust his word, old Jochen. Old Stefan passed 2's early. Let old Stefan rest. What was it that he said that was so important, anyhow? Nonsense, Elise, that's what. You foolish folks will never learn. It's only natural you don't know, Elise. You were young. Old Stefan warned us of the arrival of the witch. That Kieferberg would undergo many trials, and that we would all... Oh, for goodness sake. You're starting to sound like Elise, Marlin. What's that supposed to mean? You... Supposed to walk away, supposed to... Okay, so low... I have low suspicion. What? Alright. Let me go meet... Who did I, Kuchen in the church. Yeah. Sorry, Freya. I want to meet my girl Lib. Let's save. It's been a while. Morning in the village square. I just don't know how often I should be saving, you know? Ugh. And I don't know if I'm using too many, like... I don't know. There she is. I'll spend some time with her. You'll start to grow roots standing there all day, Lebkuchen. Why, I'd make for a rather pretty flower, don't you think?
For goodness sake.
A little cheery for this time of day, don't you think? You're the one who's had an eventful day, Elise. Too eventful for my taste, even. There's plenty to tell me about then, isn't there? Why, I think not. I came here to spend time with you, Leb.
Elise.
Elise. Now, sit. Sit? Right there. Sit, sit. Now this is what I came for. Beat standing, wouldn't you say? I spoil you a little too much, I'd say. Not like I'd have it any other way, anyhow. You're telling me all about it later, Elise. About those shoes and about that lass. All right, all right. Not one more word about this nonsense now, you hear? Fine. Still, Elise, I thought you knew. Knew what? About what happened earlier today. Oh, it's probably best I tell you about it later.
For goodness sake.
To think you're a proper nun, more like an imp. You're truly so easy to tease, Elise. I don't know what... This seems like more her. Don't tell me if you don't want to, Leb. There's nothing to tell, Elise. I know you, Lebkuchen, but I won't force you. You can tell me when you're ready. Whenever that is. Well, I'll be waiting for you by the fountain tomorrow afternoon, so...
See you later, Elise.
Don't be late, Elise. can't she be honest with me? This is making me more frustrated than it should. What time is it? Man, I haven't eaten all day. Suspicion up? Why? Have dinner with Rosenmarine. Meet Lev Kuchen. Alright. I'm gonna quit here. Because I want to eat. I'll save over this. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna end off here because I'm tired of playing. I don't know how long this game is. I don't really know what to expect from it. But I'm excited. Alright. We'll see you guys next time. Bye!